Nigerian president warns of weapons pouring into terrorists' hands from Ukraine. Now, there is absolutely no accountability to the weapons that we're giving Ukraine, and now we know they're ending up in the hands of terrorists. And this is on the heels of after dozens of Nigerian Christians get killed in the past month, and terrorists demand ransom for those corpses. And the mainstream media is not reporting on this at all because it's black people here, so they don't care. But we send billions upon billions of dollars and weapons to Ukraine, and no accountability, and then it ends up in the hands of people that's killing black people. And the media, of course, will never talk about this. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. And there's also a link to my Instagram. All right, let's talk about this news. President Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria on Tuesday in Abuja urged more vigilance and tightening of security around borders because of all the arms and ammunition coming through from the Ukraine Russia war. Those would be the arms and ammunition we send without much accountability. I think the only person who really called for any type of accountability of these weapons, I think it was Senator Rand Paul, was probably the only one that talked about it. Maybe a couple others, but he's the one that come to mind. Other than that, you definitely don't hear any Democrats talking about accountability to for all the weapons and stuff that we're sending to Ukraine. At the 16th summit of heads of state and government of the Lake Chad Basin Commission (LCBC), President Buhari said, quote, "It must, however, be stated that despite the successes recorded by the gallant troops of the MNJTF and the various ongoing national operations in the region, terrorist threats still lurk in the region. Regrettably, the situation in the Sahel and the raging war in Ukraine serves as major sources of weapons and fighters that bolster the ranks of the terrorists in the Lake Chad region. A substantial proportion of the arms and ammunition procured to execute the war in Libya continues to find its way to the Lake Chad region and other parts of the Sahel. Weapons being used for the war in Ukraine and Russia are equally beginning to filter to the region. This illegal movement of arms into the region has heightened the proliferation of small arms and light weapons, which continue to threaten our collective peace and security in the region. There is therefore the urgent need for expedited collaborative actions by our border control agencies and other security services to stop the circulation of all illegal weapons in the region," President Buhari noted. The U.S. is not taking accountability seriously, and there are a lot of corrupt Ukraine officials who are reportedly selling some weapons on the black market. And many of them are actually literally Nazis in the Ukraine. We've seen the tanks with the Nazi symbols. We've seen the insignias on their uniforms. So they really don't care about supporting. They don't care about who they give their weapons to. They don't care that they're giving their weapons to actual terrorists that are killing people, especially Nigerian people. I'm sorry, but Al Mayadeen asked, he tweeted out, will we see more U.S. weapons pour into the hands of terrorists? And of course, yes, Biden is president, so yes, we will. It'll be more weapons funneled into this country, and Biden. I don't know if this was actual the point of the design to get weapons, but they're definitely making money by selling these weapons to terrorists through Ukraine. That's why we just need to cut Ukraine off altogether. But let me know what you think. Leave comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.